Commanders that was in the room. Beats are coming in just like a song and boom. We're messing you from the top for our doom. These was the madness that was in your mind. Sounds that make you bump, bump, wiggle, shake, shake, grind. Music was the madness that was in your soul. As we bring on the tick, time, roll. Music was the madness that was in your mind. Sensations of a different kind. The music was the madness that was in the room. Our beat commands like a sonic boom.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I can't believe I've gone through like this whole year and we have not really played, at least I don't remember playing Syphon 1 on stream this year, 2021, so we're gonna try to do that. And I am gonna try to get this thing kind of like cropped in properly. Okay, yeah, okay, like the actual window's got the black bars on it. Okay, that's better. Now we're just gonna drag this around. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go super long, but I've been a Syphon fan for like almost my whole life, so I just feel like there's just a contractual obligation for me to play just play Syphon 1 on stream like at least once a year. So I'm gonna unmute the audio and switch to game. And yeah, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna hop in. Oh, apparently I had a playthrough going. Yeah, so I'm using DuckStation, and
the entrance to the dinosaur.
The thing about DuckStation is that, it uses save states by default, so whenever you exit out, hang on. Alright. Let me just gonna lower it out a bit. Alright. So yeah, let's fucking go. I don't even know what I was saying. I have no idea what my last statement was about.
When does the operation begin?
Our intelligence within the FBI was not clear.
but Romer's men are already inside the subway.
Is it the same virus?
Yes, enough
Oh,
to
yeah, the save
eliminate
states.
everyone within 100
All that
miles
stuff.
or more.
Procedure?
Standard intercept and eliminate. These are from our contact inside Interpol. Jenkins' team is already on search and defuse. You are the trigger.
I recognize Anton Gerdu and Mara Aramov. Who's the other one?
Pavel Krevich, Romer's communications expert. When you eliminate him, you'll also have to destroy his comm uplink. You'll be dropped into the strike zone when the firefight begins. You'll have an hour to find your targets and take them out.
Do the locals know what they're dealing with?
No.
I've got an ID match for Romer on level 1. Gerdu is on level 2. No location yet for Kravitz, and I don't see any sign of Aramov.
Copy. I'm on my way.
So yeah, DuckStation has save states by default, where like whenever you shut down the emulator, it'll make a save state. So the next time you boot it up, you'll be immediately where you last left off. Which is why when I booted up this game, it was where it was at. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna let the cutscenes play through, but I'm not gonna do like all the radio calls because, yeah, I just don't feel like it. And there's a lot of them, and not really gonna do a speed run because I'm not good enough to do that. At least not to like a good enough level where it's worth even watching. But I'm also kind of rusty, but
All clear, Gabe.
I mean, I could do a speed run, but it wouldn't be like anywhere close to like world record pace or anything like that. Look at that, I just ran into the wall. But yeah, fucking what a game. I'm gonna give an estimate, and this playthrough's probably gonna be like an hour and like 20 or 30 minutes maybe. Especially if I let the cutscenes play, which I honestly might not. I might just... It's not like anyone's really gonna watch this whole thing, and anyone that cares about like the story can get it by watching like a fucking actual playthrough on YouTube. So I'm just gonna kind of run through a lot of stuff, I guess. Almost instant.
I've taken out Kravitz and destroyed the comm equipment, but I don't see their uplink dish.
I'll trace it.
All these years later, and this game is still my favorite in the series, pretty much. I just... really fun game to play. I think Syphon 2 is a great game, and it has, like... I think probably the better story out of all the games. Just the way it was executed and written really well. But also, that game is just, like, really brutal in a difficulty sense. You know, I've beaten it on hard mode like a billion times throughout the years and everything, but that game has a lot of things that make it really easy to just, for shit to just go wrong, and I don't envy anyone that speedruns it. I've got friends that speedrun it, and, yeah, it's just, even when they do it, they're people that, like, have done a ton of those for Syphon games, and even they struggle with it. It's just really brutal game that holds no punches. Even if you're just doing like a casual playthrough, it's just kind of nuts. But
Beacon set. Tell CBDC to get its guys down here.
Copy. They're on their way.
you know, it's still a great game. Fantastic atmosphere and story. But yeah, Syphon 1, there's just something about it that it's got a real nice flow. And it's got some levels that are just kind of shit, like the the catacombs, just the most infamous level to anyone that plays this game, I guess. Someone stopped by to stream and just immediately left. But yeah, you know, besides a few of those levels, pretty good game. And I just love the... I'll just sometimes like fire it up and do like a casual fucking speed run. That's not what I wanted. I don't know why. I just generally like to do this area with like complete stealth. You don't need to at all, but it's just fun. I don't know.
Gabe, what's happening?
I think after I beat this, I might do some
Leon, this one's different from the others.
rants for
It has a
Snow
shorter
6.
timer, and
I've been kind of wanting to stream that.
Too late.
And I haven't in quite a while, so... Destroyed subway.
Gabe!
Yep. I could do the fire skip, but I don't really trust it, and I'm not really seriously running it, so... If you're like an actual runner, it does save a lot of time. You don't gotta come over and slowly crawl and shit.
That should be all the C4 you need to blow up in that passage.
It should. I heard 2 sets of footsteps there, which is weird. Because I know there's only one guard that actually spawns down there. So, that's kind of weird. Little kind of pseudo exploit there. Lets you shimmy a lot quicker.
Leon, I found the gas.
I think there's so many people that have played this game. Well, I know for a fact there's a lot of people that played this game and got stuck there. Someone messaged me on Discord. That was someone from the other server I'm in. But yeah, that little gas main. There's just been, I've seen people
CBDC is on their way in.
on the internet and shit talk about how they couldn't get past the stage because if you don't hit that gas main and you try to like go past the subway to the end of the level, oh my god, what are you doing, Gabe? You'll die immediately because of like poisonous gas that comes out. And so many people didn't know how you were meant to get through that. But if you actually hit triangle and listen to what Leon's telling you, like she does mention it, that you should look for one. I think a lot of people either don't listen super close or they just don't bother at all listening to those and they don't know that thing even exists. But yeah, it's really easy to miss, and this game does have a couple other instances where that type of shit is still a thing, and I think it's kind of funny. Only because I've been playing this game for literally like 20 years now.
Aramov in the tunnel.
Over 20 years.
I'm going after her.
And I already know, but... I don't know, it's kind of like a cynical thought that like... Because I remember back then... Alright, let me see if I can... Got her. Back then they had like those 1-900 hotline numbers where like you would
You're too late, Logan.
We'll see.
Like, every game had that shit in the instruction manual. Like, call this number to get tips for the game that you are stuck on. Because the internet wasn't super commonplace back then. Most people that did have internet, they had dial-up, and there wasn't any guarantee that you were going to find
Leon,
guides
I'm on my way
and
to the
facts
park.
and things like that.
Have Benton send a team to pick
So,
up Aramov. I left her wounded and unconscious.
people would just
in the
dial those
Fifth
numbers if they
Avenue.
didn't have,
Chances are
like,
she's already on the move.
gaming mags that had
If he hasn't
walkthroughs in
alerted
them.
FEMA, he'd better do it
And they
soon.
had to pay
Roman's
money
gonna trigger the main viral device whether or not
per
the
minute
government meets its
to
demands.
I'm already on it.
get help
Did you get any
from
information on the
people at, like,
operations in the park?
Sony or whatever
Tell Jenkins the
publisher
smaller viral bombs are hidden throughout the park.
the game
Purdue has the main one.
came from.
This is Benton. I have a mission.
And there's a cynical part of me that thinks that a lot of these games back then kind of deliberately had really, like, convoluted and
What's going on?
vague and unclear instructions in them, or like the things the player had to do to, like, spur on more quote-unquote engagement
Copy
with
that. I'll give them cover as
the,
long as I can.
you know, the
Leon,
fucking
when it's time
hotlines.
till the main device detonates.
Less than an hour.
Okay, let's do it.
I've set the pickup frequency for you.
Check.
Yeah, I like this level. One of my favorites. Just the atmosphere, all the rain, and all that good stuff. See if I can headshot this guy. Kind of blinded by the light there, but yeah, this emulator's really fucking cool because PS1 emulation was in a real kind of not great spot for a long ass time because you could play most games, but a lot of them had a lot of graphical issues and just didn't really do upscaling super accurately and things like that. And then DuckStation came along and it's got really high compatibility and makes old ass games look just so much better with, like, no effort. Pretty neat.
CBDC has the signal.
But I would
They're
still
on their
like to
way.
see, like,
Stand by.
a level like this get, like, remastered or remade in a modern day engine, but I know it's never gonna happen. At least not from, like, an actual official project, because Sony's never gonna touch this fucking IP again. Cold hard truth. Let's see if I can make my way over here without screwing up and having to get reset. And lose like 10 minutes, well, not 10 minutes, but like 5 minutes of progress or some shit. Gonna try to snipe these guys outside of the distance of the fog, and I missed somehow. I think I hit a tree. Okay, I don't know how that happened. Okay, Syphon. Yeah, these old games are kind of prone to this kind of stuff where the hit reg decides it's just not gonna fucking function at all. Come on. Yeah, this game looks fucking sexy in this emulator. Like, it is just so crystal fucking clear. Fucking crisp.
CBDC has the signal. They're on their way. Stand by.
Cover me.
Ammo, please. Thank you very much.
All clear, Gabe.
Thanks, Leon. Yeah, depending on how long it takes me to finish this one, I might do a somewhat brief GT6 stream, because I've been wanting to... I haven't played progressed through the campaign in, like, a long time. I don't know why. Like, I got my wheel, courtesy of my homie Kenshin, and back in, like, September, and those games feel really good on the wheel. Like, it's a whole new game. Adds... Like, it just transformed those games, but... GT6 I have not beaten, and I really want to, so I can get enough credits to buy the cars that I want to get, but I don't know, like a lot of those events seem really not great, and I don't really like the way they decided to do like quote unquote difficulty in that game, where like all they do is make it where the opponent cars rubber band a lot and get like absurd speed boosts, and like every event you just start in last place, and you gotta do the whole chase the rabbit thing where you gotta just
All clear, Gabe.
make your way up to the front of the pack every goddamn race without fail, and it's really dumb. Like I think it's because they knew that in GT5, like a lot of people were just like curb stomping like almost every event with no issue, which is true because I did that. And this game in 6, they kind of do this whole thing where like, yeah, you know, you're just, you can only use these tires and you can only use this type of car, and I mean that's cool, but when you put the rubber banding in there and you just start everyone in last place, even if you're in a championship and you're leading in points, you just start at the end of the pack. It's just really fucking dumb.
All clear, Gabe.
But I do want to beat the game and get gold on like every fucking event before GT7 comes out. I can't wait to play the game of trying to find the PS5 at some point pretty soon, just so I can play that fucking game. Like, I know it's gonna be on PS4, but like, I don't want it. I don't have a PS4, so I'm not gonna buy a PS4 to play a game that's primarily designed for the PS5. Even though it's gonna have the same physics and content, I'm not, there's no point. Like, why would you even do that when there's gonna be so many different games that, you're probably going to want to play down the line. But I get why Sony did it. You know, they want people to be able to buy the game because they know that historically GT7 has pretty much always been a system seller, and people are definitely going to buy consoles to play that game. I'm one of them, but I just don't like the precedent that it sets that's already been happening, where like developers make these new games and claim that it's next gen, but it's also compatible with like ancient console, well, you know, not ancient, but compatible with like PS4 and Xbox One, and which always leads to downgrading. It's the games are always going to suffer for it. Like if it's going to be last gen compatible, then there's going to be concessions made that everyone's going to suffer from. Okay, somehow Marcos, like, heard me. I guess because I didn't sneak the whole way. But I know where he is, so he can't outrun me.
Here, dude. Can you hear me?
I think that's the first time I've heard that line. Does he drop a key card out? I don't think there is one. He just has, like, a flak jacket and a pistol. Yeah. I don't know why I'm rambling about Gran Turismo while playing the game, but I mean, hey, that's the stream life, right? You just kind of talk, I guess. I don't know why he locked on to a guy that's like across the map there, but did I get 3 of them that shot? Holy shit, I did.
I'm at the entrance. Tell CBDC to get their team moving.
Hurry, Gabe. You don't have much time.
Let me check something real quick. Who messaged me? Huh. Alright. Let's go.
Anton Gerdue. I hope Romer's paying you enough to die for him.
Gabriel Logan, always the optimist. Look around, Logan. This hall contains the mosaic depicting the entire history of your country's wars and aggression. We are about to make an addition to it.
I don't think so, Gerdue. It ends here.
full body armor. You've got to find a weak...
Right.
Yeah, I know. That's how you do it.
Gabe, are you alright?
He's finished, Leon. Get CBDC in here. Tell Benton I need an evac.
Copy that.
What a way to go. Oh, we get to skip Fagin.
We've analyzed blood taken from Romer's men. It contains compounds identical to those extracted from the plants taken from Romer's plantation in Costa Rica. Compounds patented by a multinational corporation named Farcom. I checked with our contact in the World Health...
Yeah, whatever. That's... I don't know. We're not gonna watch.
Heading for the Stonehenge
Shut up.
exhibit.
Check.
I'm gonna show you how to skip Fagin. Run up here one way anyway, if I don't fuck it up.
Damn.
I was too late. Wouldn't let me skip the fucking cutscene.
Fagin's heading for the Stonehenge.
I don't know how... I guess because the guy was too far ahead. But yeah, you gotta be really quick for this method. Oh my god. I'm using a DualShock 4 and the analog sticks are like pretty accurate.
For the Stonehenge exhibit.
Than the
Right.
more accurate, I guess, than the PS3. God, I can't... Wait. Okay, that somehow worked. I don't know how, but I got away with that. Usually if you miss that shot, that guy gets alerted, which he did, but... yeah. So you just wait for Fagin to get around the corner to that extent, and then you can just fucking book it. And then when you get up here, you gotta do a combat roll and crouch walk so he doesn't hear your footsteps. And there's still room for me to fuck everything up here, so shoot this guy in the fucking head. This other guy's gonna come around the corner. We're gonna headshot him. And then there's one last guy, and we're gonna take care of him with a couple crouched shots. He almost got off a shot there, which would have been an instant fail. But yeah, pretty easy with that method. It's just
What are you doing here?
takes a bit
You were
more
never to come
skill
here.
to
Plans have
not
changed.
fuck it up.
Get out, both of you. We'll settle
As
this
of this
later.
moment, we no longer work for you. We want the location of the Syphon Filter lab.
Leon, I found the agency's leak.
You are.
Benton.
Benton, that son of a...
Get out, both of you. We'll settle this later.
Shut up. He's been bugged. Quickly, get him out of...
Alright, we're gonna take out Benton for... This is revenge
Fagin's run
for
it.
the mission in Syphon 3, where
He's finished.
he's just a piece of shit
send a report
driving
to
that truck,
Parkinson yet.
and you gotta
I want to
fucking
find out what's going on here. Right.
escort him, and it's just like one of the worst missions in that whole fucking game. I know there's... Okay. We're not gonna let you fucking interact with this fucking panel for some reason. Alright. Headshot this fucking guy. See, is this guy gonna... Yep. Sometimes that guy on the bottom floor spawns, sometimes he fucking doesn't. I don't know what really triggers that, but... Or affects it, but... Damn, I could hear the guy in the bottom right, like running around, which kind of shocks me that that guy even spawns. Alright, I like to sneak up here to try to, like... Oh, he moved away. Yeah, that guy's got the key, I think, so... You want to try to kill him pretty quickly. So you don't, have to spend a lot of time watching him run around like a fucking chicken with his head cut off. Which can be very annoying. Oh wait, what? Okay, that guy's got a flak jacket, which I totally forgot about. So this next part is one of those parts I was kind of referring to earlier, where it's like, it's so convoluted that like there's, like I really think it was malicious intent with the design of it. So normally you go here in this elevator, most people are going to hit triangle and just go down the floor and be like, yeah, I'm going to go through that door down there. And then you get stuck because there's a keypad later on that you can't get through. And then people get stuck and they have no fucking idea what to do. Well, what you're supposed to do is come back to this elevator after realizing that, manual aim, look up, and aim at this this fucking panel and shoot it. Which, at no point earlier in the game is that even a mechanic that they even hint is something you can even do, or even tell you about or anything, and it's just fucking hilarious. Like, I wonder how many people played that back in the day, and they could have been potential fans of this game, but they just weren't because of shit like that in this game. But, you know, that's just how shit was at the time. People made games and they had no idea what the fuck they were doing, because there was no blueprint, really. Just a lot of experimentation and just throwing shit at the wall and just getting away with it or thinking they got away with it. But yeah, like, as much of a Syphon fan as I am, I can freely admit that a large part of the reason why this series wasn't as big as it could have been is because of how much, I think the Omega Strain was really the game that really did the most damage. Because that game came out on PS2 in 2004. It was supposed to launch in 2003. And even before that, it was supposed to launch earlier. It was supposed to be like, around like 2001 or maybe early 2002 or some shit. Because from the get-go, it was going to be an online-focused game with like co-op and maybe some PvP. They wanted to make a fucking shooter, a spy shooter that was like, had elements of Diablo, where like levels were dynamically, procedurally generated, which is where a lot of Syphon 3's levels came from, because they were making that game, and then Sony was like, yeah, you know what? There's a lot of people still buying PS1s. So we want you guys to make another PS1 game. So take those assets you got for Syphon 3, and we want you to just throw them on the PS1 and make a new game. And that's why Syphon 3 has a really weird, kind of like slap-together plot that just has a lot of flashback missions and all that. And why the range of levels, in terms of aesthetic and atmosphere, is like super diverse. Because all that stuff was intended for a completely different game. And yeah, Syphon Omega Strain was just like a really weird game that went through development hell and just got swapped around a lot. Like, originally it was going to be, even the 2003 version was going to be a fucking co-op only game, like no single player, which
Leon,
was,
I've jacked in. What have you?
it was ahead of its time, to say the least. But too early for its own good, because even back then, broadband was still like not in the majority of households, and online gaming on console had still yet hit a point where that type of game could really exist and be a financial, and not be like a fucking financial liability. So Sony was like, yeah, you know what, you guys need to put single player in this. So the game got delayed a full year so they could put single player compatibility into the game. And not only that, but like the overall design of that game, like the levels were fucking massive. They were just like really like kind of like mini open world stuff, and the game wasn't really like that linear in terms of not only your progression, but also just how you went about achieving the objectives. And if you fucked up, the missions didn't just end. Like, if you fucked up, whether it was like missing an optional objective or like not doing a primary objective the right way, it would still keep going. Like, if you did a mission failure, you would just have to manually restart. and it was just a really hard game because it had a lot of, if you wanted to get like the best ranks and get the best gear, you had to fucking, wait, what? How the fuck was he even hitting me from that angle? If you wanted to get the best gear and even get the best ending, you had to fucking get the best rating for each level, which meant you had to literally complete all bonus objectives, including the primary, like you had to do all primary objectives, all secondary objectives, and all of the hidden objectives, which the game did not tell you about. And you had to do it under the par time, which meant you had to fucking get hella good to be able to speedrun every level in the game and do it while hitting all objectives while you do it. Okay, why did these guys not? No, this guy, does he have a key? I don't think so. Yeah, no, he's just got a shotgun. So you combine that with like the fact that these levels were just huge and open-ended, and the game didn't really hold your hand at all. Like, it just didn't even give you hints to where, like, how to complete that shit. So I guess the expectation was that they were going to let the community find out everything and just band together to make guides, which is basically what happened.
There goes Fagin.
But it's still just such a fucking design.
Now to get some answers.
Hurry, more security is on its way.
And not only that, but like the game's controls were just super outdated and awkward and clumsy. Like they were still using like a single analog stick to like move, and there was no like free aim. You were still dependent upon target lock. And at least they made the manual aiming a bit easier and a bit more fluid, but yeah, it was just, overall, it was just like, it didn't have great controls, and
Leon, send in an evac. We'll have to patch her up before
it had a
we get the
real
information
high
out of her.
skill learning curve.
On their way.
And if that wasn't enough, you can only get the best ending in the game by completing like everything 100%, and well, not completing everything 100%. You have to do like the final, like the bonus objectives in the last level, but they were like impossible solo, like literally impossible. So
I've discovered that every mission in this investigation has been compromised.
Just that game had so many issues that even the fucking team that made it were like kind of shitting on it in that retrospective that they did in interviews. Like they did an interview with Sony on the PlayStation blog some years ago, where they just like, they had multiple team members saying like, yeah, you know what, this game is really ambitious, but it kind of sucked. And they were right. They didn't outright say it sucked, but they were like, yeah, we totally understand why that game didn't do well with critics and players. But that being said, a lot of people in the community love that game. I'm not one of them. I enjoyed the co-op when I was able to play it in 2011, and it recently got revived again. I don't know if it's still up, but people kind of played it a lot, and I don't think there's people really playing it now, but because it wears off really quick. Like, you only got like 9 missions total that you can do in co-op online, and I don't know, I had people asking me to play it.
I've planted the first explosive.
I didn't really want to, and I don't think I would have anyway with my connection, because of the way that like I can't forward ports.
Damn.
Fuck off. That was bullshit. Fucking hitboxes. But yeah, I don't like that game that much. Dude, whoa, okay. Alright, let's see if this guy is like aggro. He's not. Okay. He almost got aggro, but yeah, the Omega Strain was really like where the series just kind of had a downfall and never really recovered from it, because even Sony didn't trust Sony Bend enough, I guess, to like make another full AAA game. And that's why Dark Mirror and Logan Shadow were relegated to the fucking PSP. And that was unfortunate. Because they were actually they were really well made, but I don't like the story in either of them. But, you know, it is what it is. I haven't played Logan Shadow in, like, well over a decade, and I haven't played Dark Mirror in a long time myself.
Power to the motion sensors.
As well.
Over to the bunkers now.
They're really well made games. They play well, and they have a lot of content. And the multiplayer, even though it was, like, really flawed, it was pretty fun. But, yeah, I understand why. Like, Sony kind of tried, you know, they did those PS2 ports of Dark Mirror and Logan Shadow, but they did them, like, super fucking late. Like, I think Logan Shadow got ported to PS2 before Dark Mirror did, which is really fucking weird, but not 100% sure on that, but that's what my wonky memory is telling me. But, yeah, oh, spam bot. I don't know what that shit even is. I don't know. But yeah, that series never really got over that kind of slump with the Omega Strain, and it's unfortunate. And, I mean, the PSP also, like, those games were good, but it was so easy to, like, hack a PSP that, like, so many people just did that instead of buying the games. And that impacted Dark Mirror and Logan Shadow enough, according to the developers. I don't know how they... Like, I think they actually talked about it in that interview that they did a year or two ago on that reunion podcast or whatever. And they talked about how, like, a lot of developers, them included, would actually check the websites that games were uploaded to, and they could see the amount of downloads the amount of times that people were downloading their games, and it apparently was a really big number. So that's unfortunate, but that's the reality of how shit was at the time, you know? PSP was a great platform, but just piracy kind of ruined a lot of things for a lot of different developers. And I mean, it even ruined the Vita indirectly, because it made them lock the Vita down so hard that, like, you couldn't even use, like, third-party memory cards. So you had to buy the fucking proprietary, super overpriced ones that Sony made, which, by the way, literally never dropped in price. So if you did not want to pay $1 billion to get, like, the biggest size card, you were just fucked.
That's the last explosive. I'll trigger the timer once I'm on the roof and have disabled their radar.
Copy.
That was unfortunate. And also, just Sony didn't support the fucking thing at all. Like, they marketed it at the beginning of the lifespan, and then, like, a year later, they were like, get a Vita, and it'll be, like, PS4 on the go, because you can do remote play. And that was, like, every commercial was just talking about remote play. And it's just like, people don't use that as much as you think, Sony. Like, no one's gonna buy a fucking Vita to do that specifically. And that reminds me of that Vita TV thing that they came out with, that they fucking sold for like 3 seconds before they recalled it and stopped production. Where it was just like a Vita that you could like hook up to your TV and use a fucking DualShock 3 to fucking play games on it. Which is actually like a really cool concept, but just wasn't successful. Because there just wasn't a lot of compelling software on the Vita.
Damn it!
Okay, that was bullshit, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Just a giant confluence of factors that just kind of fucked over a lot of stuff there. I wonder if I delete this message from here. Okay, so I can block people on YouTube, so I'm gonna just do that and remove that. Yeah. Alright. I don't know if people can still see that comment or not. Not that it matters, but that spam bot.
Leon, I'm check.
I don't think anyone would actually be watching this and actually click that anyway, but whatever. But yeah, it's a big shame, you know. Sucks that so many things kind of happen to really kill off this series for good.
Gabe, check your fire. Damaging that missile could set it off.
Despite that, Sony Bend, they routinely post tributes and retweet tributes that fans made for this game and other games that they made on Twitter a lot. So, if anything, it shows that there's still people there that care and probably wouldn't mind working on another game, but the likelihood of that happening is like fucking zero, probably, realistically. Because, I mean, John Garvin left 2 years ago, and he was the main writer, and Jeff Ross left the studio. He was like the studio head, I think. He left a year ago, so... I mean, I'm sure they could still do a game, but I think the rumor mill kind of leaked that they're working on another new IP or something. Which in and of itself is kind of weird, because Days Gone actually did really well commercially, but because of the review scores, Sony was like really skittish about the prospect of making another game. So I don't know, Sony's management these days over the years have just been like really questionable at best and inept at worst. What the fuck?
I've got the last code. I'm gonna try to find a way up to the radar tower on the roof. Get ready to lift off.
I'm ready.
Leon, I found the elevator to the roof. Get ready to dust off.
Gabe, the forest is crawling with patrols.
Alright, let's see if I can take out this chopper in one go without fucking it up.
Leon, I'm on the roof. Right.
Not really what I wanted to do, but...
Leon.
That skips the dialogue and makes a chopper spawn immediately. Got him. Got no armor, though.
Markinson. Leon's been killed. I need that chopper evac now. In 10 minutes.
Alright, we're gonna have to, like, double back around and... get some fucking armor. I'm also gonna get the M79 grenade launcher, because why not? think it's funny that they put a fucking M79 right here that like most people don't really know about. I don't fuck around with that guy because the fucking window guy that's shooting at me right now, he spawns and he can absolutely shoot those barrels, and I've had it happen to me before. I'm gonna just try to keep running and see how far I can get without really stopping. Alright, wrong way. I don't know why I skipped that. That's actually a really cool cutscene, and it's like 10 seconds long. Now we're at like a couple of levels that I really like, and then followed by a really bad one.
Syphon Filter.
Yes, it's quite remarkable. A virus genetically programmable to eliminate anyone or anything. Imagine a weapon that could target specific demographics, ethnic groups, that could wipe out whole continents, except for those chosen to survive.
The outbreaks we've been tracking.
Tests, evidently. We've traced Fagin to this abandoned cathedral. According to Mara, this is Romer's stronghold, a place where he keeps prisoners. Undesirables. Alec Kabanoff runs the site for Romer. It kept Fagin supplied with human test subjects for various forms of the virus. Now Fagin is being held prisoner himself, probably somewhere in the catacombs.
Has Interpol found any trace?
I don't know why I didn't skip that. Like, I just zoned out.
Thing. You are directed to eliminate any of Romer's medical personnel that get in the way.
Copy. I'll let you know when I found my way down to the check.
Yep. I'll let you know when I found my way down to the check. This guy always sees you. Like, he's all the way down there and he just spots you, which makes no fucking sense. Like, gotta be careful here because it's really easy to just fall to your death. Leave me alone, Leon. Yeah, I might do like a Syphon 2 stream like pretty soon, I think, before the year's out. I also kind of want to do Silent Hill 2, which I meant to do way back in October and I never did. And of course GT6 and probably a couple other things before the year's out. I don't know. But yeah, these levels are really cool, and the whole time, like, you're running around thinking that you're saving these guys, when in reality you're, like, killing them, because what you're injecting them with isn't, like, a serum, it's actually just, like, I don't remember what it was. I think it's some type of, like, carbon monoxide or some shit like that. Potassium chloride. They tell you in, like, one of the future missions, and it's like, holy fuck, like, what is... Like, you don't hear it in a cutscene, but, like, it's in one of the mission briefings that you can read optionally, and it's just like, if you catch that, it's just like, holy shit, like, save me. You're being manipulated the whole time, and it's just like this big moment. Really well done stuff, how subtle it was, because they don't just like slap you across the face with it. It's just like, yeah, you know, if you actually pay attention, you're gonna like get this really crucial detail about something that kind of foreshadowed a lot of what happens in the second game. Wait for the gas to dissipate, because in this game it kills you instantly if you go into it. Unlike the second game, where apparently it's not sarin nerve gas anymore and it's just like some random non-lethal agent. I hear you, guy on the left. I heard someone behind me. What the fuck? This guy sometimes doesn't spawn. Like, most of the time he never spawns for me. I don't know why he was there, but... Wait, did I activate the switch already? Apparently. Holy shit, that was a clean headshot. But yeah, the hitboxes can be really wonky. It really can be. Go over here and get this fucking K3G4, as it's called, when in reality it's a... It took me a while to find this, but it's actually a G3K-A4. A subset, basically a carbine version of the G3 battle rifle. Really cool. I think it's chambered in the exact same round, so that's why it does... Like, in this game, for some reason, they decided to make it like, oh, the bullets are coated in Teflon, which isn't really how it works in real life. Like, Teflon is not a material that magically goes through body armor any more than a regular round would. But they, I think it was Richard Hamm who said in like one of those interviews from a few years back that like they didn't really know, they didn't have access to like super accurate gun stuff material. Like there wasn't really Wikipedia back then, so they just kind of went by what they heard from people and different websites that were available, and some of that information was erroneous, it turns out. Sound is really crisp in a way on this emulator, where I can like hear footsteps from like a billion miles away, which I don't remember ever being like a thing. All the years I played this game, like you can hear them wherever they are, which is actually like really cool. Like I can hear that guy on the right spawn in. I got this really annoying sinus congestion bullshit going on where I've got like phlegm in my throat and it's really annoying. I should get like a cough drop. I feel like I'm gonna do that the next cutscene and just let the cutscene play out. If you angle yourself right, you can make this guy like shoot the vial and kill himself. I'm gonna try to do it. There we go. I just really like to do that. Huge cloud. Alright, let's be careful. Checkpoint. One scientist. Oh yeah, he's like right around the corner actually, now that I think about it. Almost forgot, like I thought I'd pass one up somewhere, but nope. Oh shit. Wait for these idiots to come. Gabe, what the fuck are you doing? There's supposed to be another guy, but... Right, there he is. Alright, so that shotgun guy was full of shit. Because Gabe decided to just not auto-target him, I don't know why. I guess because he wasn't, like, directly within the viewport or something, but, like... What the fuck? Yeah, there's a guy that spawns behind me, but you know what? Fuck him. And here is an M79 grenade launcher that I absolutely just didn't know existed for like almost 2 fucking decades. Like I found it out on a playthrough like a couple years ago, and I was just like, dude, what? Like, I didn't know this room was even here. Like, but it's an M79 which comes in handy. You don't need it, but I don't even remember where I usually use it. I think I use it in the catacombs like one time, because it's a double escort mission and it's fucking terrible, but it comes in handy at the very beginning of the mission. I think I'm gonna take these extra tear gas. Well, it's not tear gas, it's fucking sarin nerve agent, but they turned it into like tear gas in like 2 and 3 for some reason, but starting to get like rust in my eyes because I've been awake for a good while. Alright, so I just got like an achievement, and I don't know what it was for because I was rubbing my eyes, so that's really cool. I'll look it up later.
I'm finding Farcom and W. Right.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. One thing I was thinking about streaming before the year's out is like some fucking Call of Duty veteran mode shenanigans on a different game, because I did COD 4. So I was thinking maybe like World of War, but I don't know if I'm that much of a masochist. Really don't know, because I actually started a veteran mode playthrough like last year, I think, or maybe around the beginning of this year, and I didn't beat it. What the fuck? Alright, fuck these guys. You gotta be really careful in all these sections because it's really easy to just fuck up and not get a checkpoint. I mean, there's a lot that you do before you get a checkpoint, which is what I really meant to say. You fuck up at any point, yeah, you're fucked. That's been one criticism with this game. I understand it from people. Like, the first game is really stingy with checkpoints. Even the second game, as bullshit as it can be, is a bit better about it. Like this first stretch is just like, there's so much shit that you do before you like, actually get a checkpoint. This fucking cuck up here. And then you got that guy up there. Like, I don't know. Didn't I get that guy? I don't know. Yeah, this game gets to a point, like, once you get here, it becomes commonplace for, like, almost every guard to have a fucking flak jacket. Like, I heard footsteps behind me. Like, what the fuck? It's like there's a guard that's, like, still back there who was just, like... I don't even know, dude. Like, I heard that guy. Maybe that was just the sound of him spawning in. Okay, was that the last subject? Super slow. I think it was discovered what weapon the PK-102 is based on. I used to think it was the AK-102, but apparently it's based off of something else. I don't know what the source of that was. I think someone in the community... There was someone that dropped by the Discord a while back and, like, talked about it. And I think what they linked to was actually pretty definitive. There was some other fucking, like, Warsaw Pact fucking weapon, but... I don't remember what. It might have been the actual... I think it might have been the AN-92, they said, but... It doesn't have, like, that fucking two-tap... feature. So, I think this was just meant to be... And the buttstock looks like it's... metallic. Like, it's... made out of, like, a metal or, like, a metallic material. Dude, fuck off. So it looks like it's a folding buttstock at the very least. So it kind of looks like a fucking, like, paratrooper style assault rifle. I don't know why I'm rambling about it, but I am, and it's kind of relevant. But... Oh shit, I almost fell. What? You fucking piece of shit. Let's see, what time is it? 3:34? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna actually, like, boot up for Gran Turismo 6 tonight. I think I'll probably do that, like, tomorrow night. I do want to do, like, a long stream on it where I'm just, like, making serious progress. At least, like, I'm probably not going to get out of, like, B tier or, like, IA, but at least I'll, like, progress through a good chunk of it, because I don't think I'm going to, like, beat the whole game on stream, because that would be, like, really tedious. I don't understand the people who, like, I heard a lot of complaints about that game way before I played it, because it came out in fucking 2013, but I didn't play it until... really this year, and people were like saying like, oh, it doesn't have enough content, like this the fucking A-spec mode, and it's like, what? Like, there's like 1 billion events. I think their fucking barometer for it was like, oh, it's not like GT4 where there's just like a really silly amount of events that many of which are just completely extraneous and not even fun to do. But the funny thing is, GT6 has stuff like that. They brought back the coffee breaks, they brought back the fucking one make challenges, the fucking meetups and all that shit. They brought back the Gymkhana shit. Like, a lot of they brought back mission races. They literally put, like, all the shit people were jacking off about with GT4 into GT6, and people still bitched about it. And that just kind of reminds me that, like, gamers, by and large, just they don't know what they want a lot of the time, despite claiming that they do. And even if they do get what they want, they'll find some way to just shit on it in a way that makes, like, no fucking sense. It's like, hey, put this stuff in the game, and then they do it the exact way that people want it, and people are just like, nah. Clearly inferior to this fucking old-ass PS2 game that is, like, super overrated. Because they fucking grew up with it, and that means it's perfect, right? I don't know, like, GT4, I can see why people lost their shit about it, because when it came out, there was literally nothing else on the market remotely like it in terms of, like, content and what you can do with the cars and everything, like building up your garage and just having, like, such a huge amount of variety, tuning them and stuff like that. I mean, I've played other games that had similar tuning, but they don't do it as gracefully as GT did, where it's a lot of just, it's well designed, but the physics in that game are, like, really weird. And playing with a wheel doesn't really, like, it's a fun game. Like, even today, I think it's, like, fun to drive in, but there's a lot of, like, really weird, oh shit, I thought I fucking died there. But yeah, I don't know, GT4 is overrated. That's my fucking take. I don't know why I'm rambling about that right now, but probably because it's fucking, like, 3:40 in the morning, and I'm streaming this game because I fucking have to. It needs to happen for the universe to be perfectly aligned. I don't remember where that guy was at. So I can catch this guy. Sometimes you get him, sometimes you don't, because the firing rate of this gun is, like, really low. This guy kills himself if you stand here. I love doing it. Shit. Yeah, so I totally did not. I think this playthrough, I think earlier I said, oh, like, oh, you know, maybe like an hour and like 20 or 30 minutes. It's probably gonna be closer to not that. What a weird angle. Most of the time I can, like, straight up get that fucking guy, but for some reason, not allowed today. See, I'm not gonna do GT6, but I'm thinking I'll do something else that doesn't require me to, like, get on my wheel and just try hard. I mean, GT6 doesn't really require that, but it's just, those games, driving games that support wheels really well are just a lot more fun to play on a wheel than they are on a pad. And I know there's people that disagree with that, and that's a totally valid opinion. But for me, like, using a wheel it is just a ton of fun. One thing I noticed right now is that in this section, if you play this, like, on original hardware, or, like, even other emulators, this section slows down. Like, there's a huge frame drop, but I got this emulator overclocked, so it's just, like, full speed all the time. Like, this emulator is just fucking amazing, honestly. And just because I said that, the game's probably gonna, like, crash or something pretty soon. Like, it's just definitely gonna happen. You're not allowed to praise things. Just the moment you praise some technology bullshit, they just fucking find a way to troll you. That's just the way it works.
Security has been breached. Roma has ordered the...
So this is the level that everyone hates because it's terrible.
All of Romer's underground.
It's a fucking... It starts out as a stealth mission. You get spotted in the first half, it's game over. Instant. And then, when it's not a stealth mission anymore, it turns into an escort mission. Where you have to escort this bullshit, idiot, brain-dead AI fucking guy around the level for like a long time. And he's got a not great health pool, so he dies easy if you leave him unattended. And then, when that's over, it turns into another escort level. Except this time, the character has a gun so they can defend themselves, so... but the problem is, she's got more of a chance of dying from, like, you than she does from the actual enemies, because she has this nasty habit of just, like, stopping while running, and then just, like, while you're manually aiming to take out the enemies that have flak jackets, she just, like, runs through your crosshair and dies. And then it's just, you gotta start all the way over from, like, the last checkpoint, and it's just fucking terrible. I fucking hate it. But yeah, that's why people don't like this level. And on top of that, as you can see, the draw distance is, like, non-existent, despite the fact that, like, other levels have relatively high draw distance. At times, anyway. Not this one, though. No sirree, Bob. Not allowed. So... yeah. Fuck it. It's just a bad level. I like the way this guy just stops walking here. He just... like to, like, throw off players, I guess. I was thinking about maybe doing, like, maybe some Shell Shock Nom 67, but that game is just not great. Despite how kind of fun it is at times. The controls just feel bad, and the AI is weird, and just the level design is kind of bad. So, I'm going to leave that there. I got enough G18 ammo. We'll come back by that box. I don't know what I'm going to stream after this, if anything. So I think at like around 5, I'm not going to be live.
Please, don't kill me. Just relax.
Tomorrow night, if I do stream, it's going to be an earlier start time.
Thank God.
Shut up, Fagin. Move. I have him.
Give him 30 seconds to give you the location of the computers, then eliminate
No,
him.
wait a minute. You don't understand. You
Thousands
don't...
of people are dead, Fagin, because of you. 20 seconds.
Wait, you don't understand.
Time's up. Where are the sequencing computers?
An abandoned Soviet missile silo in Kazakhstan, beneath an old warehouse district, all right? All right?
Did you copy that?
Copy. I've got a strike force ready to move in. Get to the evac point. I'm sending in a retrieval unit.
What about Fagin?
Take him with you.
Let's go.
Wait, let me go. Your partner, she's alive.
Leon? You're lying. Move.
She is alive. Romer's men brought her here 5 days ago.
I don't believe you.
Promise to let me go, and I'll lead you to her.
Show me.
I don't know why I let that cutscene play through. I zoned out.
Follow me.
So, like I said earlier, I'm going to show you when it's good to use this. Right the fuck now. Did I get the other guy? Alright, just to make sure. Those two guys go after Fagin. And I think there's a guy on the left here that goes after Fagin. Yep. And then after that, I think there's like one more guard that will ever actually attack Fagin directly. That was the delayed headshot there. Delayed hit reg. So you gotta be really careful with, like, how you go about. Of course, he's the one with the flak jacket. You gotta aggro the enemies, but you also gotta, like, try not to get shot, and then you gotta try not to blow Fagin's tiny fucking brains out. It's really, really annoying. That guy was probably gonna go after Fagin. I'm gonna try to get this fucking ammo.
This way.
Shut the fuck up, Fagin. Most of the guards in this first part don't have flak jackets, but there are some who do. Like these two guys down here. Who I'm going to awkwardly... Oh god. Okay. gonna body shot him and then run out of ammo at the same time. I don't want to use my G18, but I don't really have a choice right now.
No, this way.
Get your ass down here then, you fucking moron. Oh. Yeah, the auto target can be pretty fucking wonky. What do you expect though? It's a fucking 900-year-old game. Wow. Thank you for the G18 ammo, miss. Oh my god. That guy looked like he was getting ready to fire upon Fagin. Alright. I should have enough ammo to kind of... Oops. 30 rounds. Man, I can't get over how clean the sound is in this fucking emulator. Like, it sounds really fucking crisp. Like, they really, like, this emulator is like a fucking Hallmark project. Like, I'm probably gonna be, like, replaying more games in this thing. Just because of the sound quality alone. Like, the visuals are just great. Like, it's probably gonna come through great on the stream because I can't stream at, like, high bit rates because of my connection just not being that good. But I don't know. But yeah. I don't remember how I go about doing this. I think there's two guys up top. Oh, he's just gonna run past. Whatever. As you can see, there's like... this section is just really fucking long. Oh, he's got a flak jacket, huh? He's got a flak jacket. And there was a guy back here that I heard, but I guess despawned or something. Okay. This sort of guy, like... Oh my god, Gabe, what are you doing? What are you doing? He fucking hits me anyway. Alright. Okay, why didn't he give me that ammo? Alright, let's go. Yeah, you gotta like pre-fire these guys sometimes. Because they always like to do that shit where they just start running forward randomly.
That's her cell. You're on your own now.
Leon!
Gabe, how did you get
Thank
here?
God.
We're gonna shoot Leon
Let's get
to make her run faster, because that's a tactic.
Check your fire. Ugh.
Alright, can you run?
Are you crazy?
Why is she... Alright, maybe she's gonna do it. Yeah, so what this does is that you shoot her a few times and it makes it where she just stops. She's supposed to be running still. Like, I don't... Did I not damage her enough?
Ah. Watch it.
Alright, I think I got it. I don't know what's up with that guard and why he doesn't have a gun. He never has a gun. And I don't know why Leon's not running. Like, when you shoot her, she's supposed to just, like, never stop running. And it speeds up the level a lot. But she's just still stopping. Leon, don't run in front of me. And if you collide with her, just like Fagin it.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Like, literally, what the fuck are you doing, Leon? Jesus.
Got him.
Well, I guess you do got him. I think there's a corner where like almost everyone has a G18. There should be a checkpoint. Why didn't I get it? I guess that's when you get over there? What the fuck is happening? What a weird checkpoint placement. What? Okay, there it is. What the fuck? What a weird placement. Alright, that was kind of risky. Almost shot Liana, which probably would have killed her. Heard footsteps back there. Okay, that was cool. Leon is really trying to get hit by me. Fuck you. Alright, I think this is the end. Yeah. I think it's just hilarious that they just sit there with their heads fully exposed.
There's someone up ahead.
Well, we didn't fuck up, so that's good. At least not badly enough.
They're all the same in the end.
Mara.
We don't have much time. If you don't stop them, we will all die. Come on, I have a chopper.
Yep. She's got a chopper. We're at the end game, mostly. Another set of cool levels. The difficulty spikes up really high here because literally every enemy, well, not all of them. That's the next level. Where like literally every enemy has black jackets.
Gabe, with both sides killing each other down there, you should be able to stay out of sight long enough to get the job done. Be careful.
I really liked Leon's voice in this game. A lot of people didn't, for some reason. I think that's gonna be a problem later. Let's check him out. But yeah, I like Leon's voice in this game.
Erickson, move.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'll ask the questions. I need the access codes to the silo mainframes. Now.
But I don't know.
I'm going to count to 3, then I pull the trigger.
But look,
1,
I don't know the codes.
2.
All right. Here it is. Please.
Stay here. If you move a muscle before I return, I'll take you out myself.
Except... you know what? I gotta do it. I gotta do it to him. I have to do it to him.
Should help you find the viral carriers.
I have to do it to him. Yeah, these levels are pretty cool. Just, you know, kind of maze-like, and you got like multiple factions just duking it out. You don't really need to come back here, but I just do it to get the fucking Bison, the Biz 2, as it's called in this game. Fuck off. The first of the viral tags.
I found and tagged a virus carrier. I'm not sure what Fagan was planning here, but it looks like he had enough of this stuff to wipe out a continent.
I'm trying to tap into NATO's spy satellite so I can get a fix on your position, but the agency...
Check.
Dude, what? No, fuck that. Yeah, eat shit. That guy fucking hit me. Yeah, as you can see, it's really easy for shit to go wrong here. Fucking combat shotguns everywhere. Just take those guys out just to be safe. You don't want to miss this crate back here because it comes super in handy later on in the playthrough. Every speedrunner pretty much gets it, I think. I get it even without speedrunning. Because instead of going for headshots, you can just fucking just start spraying and just keep fucking running. These guys usually just fuck about, so... Okay. Oh. Yeah. That was really fucking stupid. I don't know why the fuck that happened. And we're all the way back here. Because this is Syphon Filter 1, and they didn't know what the fuck checkpoints were. What? Fuck this game, dude. I shot the first barrel and somehow it only detonated one of them? Like, what? Like, how did that not happen last time? Alright. Fuck you. That was really stupid. Threw a grenade. The grenade goes a billion miles away from the real target. And then I hit down instinctively to drop down so I can take cover. And then I just fall to my death. What the fuck? I don't know why he fucking decided to, like, run the fuck away and just... Because the blue guys didn't spawn. The fuck, dude? Fucking this game, dude. I would have been on my way back by now, but you know, shenanigans. All right, this time we're just gonna manually aim this shit. Eat shit. Yeah, they're scripted to just run away if you are, like... Okay. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Wow. Alright. What? Okay, that grenade was fucking weird. Okay. Here you can see the limitations of this game's amazing combat and level design. Let's just spawn enemies with super high-powered... Yeah, this is really dumb. It's supposed to spawn the fucking blue guys, the roamer people, so they can fight, but instead... this keeps fucking happening, so you know what? Fuck off. Oh. Of course, why would he not die from that point blank combat shotgun fucking shell? Fuck off. I'm not even on hard mode, and this is just like complete lunacy. Alright. Okay, buddy. Fuck you. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. Just complete fucking heresy. And as much as I like these levels... Look at this. Are you fucking serious right now? None of the fucking roamer guards are spawning. I'm killing them out of spite. Eat shit. Okay. Fucking cucks. Eat shit. I don't know what the fuck happened to like cause all the roamer guards to just never spawn. Okay, now they want to spawn, but like back here, when the fucking Fagin guys aren't here. Eat shit, dude. Get this fucking ammo. Game's just trying as hard as it can to like delay me beating it. Just for that, I'm not gonna play the game for another fucking year. Just for it being fucking stupid on me. Okay, I don't really remember. Alright, so yeah, these guys get wiped out. Let's take cover behind giant flammable. These guys have flak jackets, which is foreshadowing the fact that every enemy from now on is going to have a flak jacket. Every fucking last one. Because you see, they are the elite guards, which is the name of the fucking next level. And because they're elite, they have flak jackets. And they have really high accuracy, and it's just this whole thing. So yeah, let's just get in there. Let's fucking... Yeah, I think after this I'm probably just gonna call it. I can't really think of anything I really want to stream without... I'm just gonna be super tired.
I found shipping manifests for parts having something to do with...
R9 Defyaka.
Any luck contacting Markinson? Right.
No luck contacting Markinson because he's a bitch, and it turns out he's actually one of the bad guys. Spoil it. Alright. This is the way I like to do this part. Mostly with stealth. You can take out these guys. He technically spotted me for a split second. But the others don't know yet, so we're good. You don't need to do this, but... Is there anything back here like that? Probably a flak jacket. Oh, a sniper rifle, which you really don't need here. honestly, as simple as these levels are, it'd probably be pretty trivial for fans to just do like a fucking remake of the levels, maintaining like the layouts. It'd be pretty fucking easy, I think, as long as you can get like a good tool set. It's something I've thought about doing over the years. Like, I had this idea of like, I'm gonna remake the fucking Syphon Filter 2 deathmatch maps in the Source engine so people can play them in like Counter-Strike or something, and I just never... I think by the time I got around to like actually seriously thinking about doing it, my last PC actually died, which is why I never did it. I was thinking like it was either gonna be like CSS or CS:GO, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, this guy who somehow doesn't see me. I don't think I'm gonna do it now though, because I fucking don't like Counter-Strike really, especially CS:GO. It's such a bad game. Hilarious. He thinks he's sneaky. Alright, let's see where Mr. Bizquick's at, if he's gonna make an appearance today. You never know. I don't know, I don't think Bizquick actually spawns. I think that was Bizquick up there. Like, if you go past this area, he'll be like roaming around. I think he was one of the guys in the box. So this is the way I do this segment. I don't really do like a speedrun strat. I just kind of stealth my way through because it's fun.
That's the last five.
Right.
Okay. Not at all the preferred way of going about that, but I heard an enemy do a combat roll. Fuck. And we're on to Warehouse 76. Which, I don't know how Gabe doesn't die here,
That's
but...
Warehouse 76. The entrance to the silo is in there somewhere.
Someone on the team, on the dev team, had like a real fascination with with idiotic enemies throwing hand grenades at like giant fuel tanks. Because it happens in this game, then it happens in the second game on the train.
Leon, ask Mara. Check.
Alright. I think they... Let me see. Oh, I did it. Oh, shit. Yeah. I think that was, like, the main fire skip that I just did. Alright, yeah. Go this way. Dude, Leon, fuck off. I hate that. They just map like 18 different functions to the fucking triangle button and call it a day. So yeah, there's like 3 different hidden areas that have like M79 grenade launcher ammo in them, but I'm probably not gonna worry about them. Like, how many grenades do I have? I've got 9, which is honestly, it's enough. I don't really need more. Always a weird angle on that guy. And we are at the end, and I almost died there. This next level, I despise. I think it's the one where it's a blackout. Not 100% sure.
I found the elevator down. Did you reach anyone yet?
Still no contact. We're finally starting to attract some attention, though. The Kazakhstan government is mobilizing.
No, the blackout is right before the final level.
I'll hurry.
Yeah, that's a really weird scream that John Chacon did there. But what are you gonna do?
Watch out.
Right.
Fuck off. Seriously? Oh shit, oh shit. Alright, got the Mars skip. I'm good. That was close. Fuck off. Got him. This gun fucking despawned. I think this next one's gonna be like 3 enemies. Alright, after that guy anyway. Oh no, the sniper. But I don't really need to even do this, Biff. Okay, that's a sniper. Fuck off, Leon. Really cool exploit here. If you go back here and you like either throw a grenade at the switch or like shoot it instead of hitting it with your hand, it somehow bugs the thing where the enemies won't that are like triggered, they're like that come out when you get back to this room. They just don't spawn, and it just makes it not only way faster, but just way less of a fucking headache. Because the fucking encounter itself is just a giant pain, because you have like no cover, no way to get the cover without getting torn to shreds. Really annoying. Here, you can just skip all the bullshit and just go about your life. So yeah, this is the part where there's just like groups of 3 guys, like over and over for a little bit. Or maybe there's just one more. Yeah, coming around this corner. Gabe, what are you doing? Yeah, sometimes the camera can get really shifty. So yeah, the next level is the coveted Tunnel Blackout, which I really, really do not like. Because I always find some way to just screw it up and... Turn around, Gabe, please. I play with the analog stick, so doing like those movements like that tend to just not work out a lot of the time. Like, I'll flick the stick down and he'll just like stand still instead. I think there might be one more encounter with guys. I don't know. Is there? It feels like there is. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, this thing's got like 1 billion bullets, so can't really go wrong with it.
I've made it into the power room.
I think if you shoot,
try to overload the generator.
If you shoot these switches, you soft lock yourself, and you can't interaction skip them. So that's how people found out about soft locking yourself here, trying to interaction skip. Yep. All right. 2 more levels. I fucking hate this one. They want you to like sneak around and use your flashlight a lot and all that, but
Gabe.
Right.
Let's see, I'm just gonna run off. Okay. You run up and you get a checkpoint here and night vision sniper rifle that I'm probably not actually going to use. You don't got to worry about like falling off the level or anything for this first part. So you can just run around and like headshot everybody or use the K2T4. We're going to save that for like the last level. I mean, actually, I probably should be using it right now to just get through this. Instead of just headshotting everyone, taking like 10 years to get through. Alright, I think those 2 guys, and then there's like a pit. Yeah. I'm sure countless people were running around and missed that pit and fucking fucked up. Alright, we're gonna go back to the Bison. Get this guy in the grate. Yeah, I don't have the brightness turned up, so it's actually like really hard to see. The black levels on this monitor are pretty good, but you can still see like the fucking backlight. It'd be really cool to have like one of those like OLED monitors, but they really need to figure out like the whole like pixel shit. Oh my god, I can't see shit. which is the intent, of course. You can turn up the in-game brightness to, like, kind of cheat a bit, but... yeah, you got these guys. I say fuck off. What? Alright. On to the last level.
Leon, I found the elevator down to the silo. See if we have any Soviet blueprints online. I want to know where I'm going once I get in there.
Our 9 silos were comprised of 3 levels. There should be a launch computer on level 1 near the elevator.
Copy. I'm on my way down.
One more.
Leon, I don't think this is an abandoned silo. There's an R9 Devyatka sitting here ready to launch. Fagin was planning something big.
Can you see the launch computer?
It shows countdown in progress, and the access codes I have won't let me in.
Damn, you won't be able to stop it from launching. You have to get its self-destruct codes and detonate it when it reaches the atmosphere.
Where do I find the codes?
There's a panel on the missile itself, near its base. Get down to level 3 before it launches. Once it's launched, you'll have to get to level 2 to trigger its detonation.
Doesn't matter. Where's fucking Biz quick the second at? Oh. He tried to do a thing, didn't work out. I'm not skipping this one. This one is just too iconic, too good.
Markinson.
Of course I knew you would solve the puzzle eventually. I expect only the best from my men. Where is Romer?
You're asking me? How long has Romer been working for you, Markinson?
Since your mission to Costa Rica. When you discovered the connection between Romer's plantation and Fagin, I did some digging of my own through our monitor at the WHO.
And decided that you wanted the virus for yourself.
For the agency, actually.
And the missile?
The missile was my idea. Markinson came here to stop it, but he was too late, as are you.
Who's the target, Romer?
Does it matter?
Oh, I thought I pulled it off. Or you just get to skip this part.
I'm intercepting frantic calls from NATO command. They're tracking the missile's launch. All European commands are being ordered to DEFCON 3. If you don't get to the detonator on level 2 in time, we're looking at World War III.
Fuck all of that noise.
Leon, I made it. I'm triggering the missile's detonator now.
NATO spy sats are tracking it. There it goes. Thank God, Gabe, you've done it.
I'm downloading the virus information now. I'm ready for pickup.
Don't you know when to quit, Logan? We'd have made a great team.
I don't think so.
Rip.
Logan! Logan!
What now?
First, we get the lab guy started on this disc and your vaccine.
No, I mean, all of this. What's happened here? Markinson's involvement with Fagin, Romer, their plans, the virus.
What's it all mean? I don't know. With Markinson dead, I don't know if we'll ever know.
Wow, John Collar. That guy was around for a long ass time. A lot of these guys were, honestly. I recognize quite a few names in his credits.
Well done, my dear. Well done.
Alrighty. Gonna pause that. So, I'm gonna call it here because, yeah, you know, just wanted to do this one game, really. Kind of keep it contained because it's Syphon and it's special, but I think tomorrow night, technically later tonight, since it's a new day, I definitely do want to do like a longer stream with like probably more than one game in it or something. So that'll give me more time to actually plan ahead and think about what the hell I'm actually going to stream. So, because I haven't been doing a lot of streaming quite a while, so I may as well do it before I fucking, you know, for the year's out, while I still got this fucking large pool of high-speed data for my phone. But, yeah, thanks everyone who tuned in. Yeah, fucking happy holidays. Yeah, everyone take care. Peace.